Hi all, Loves D Punch Out TV. How you all doing on this Friday night? Absolutely boiling, but I hope you're all well. Just sat here bored. I've been thinking about Joe Joyce. I wanted to do this video, but after the fight with Derek Chisora, but as you know, my head fell off for a couple of weeks, so I never got round to doing it. And I've just been thinking about him. I kind of feel sorry for him. Where did it all go wrong for Joe Joyce? Because, was it 2022? I can't remember now, I'm losing my head, but a couple of years ago anyway, just let's say, this guy was the British, European and Commonwealth heavyweight champion. He was unbeaten. He was number one mandatory for the WBO, in a great position, coming off a great win excuse me, against Joseph Parker. Then he fights Zhilei Zhang, gets stopped due to the referee stopping the fight, in a fight which I said made a video saying that he didn't need to fight Zhilei Zhang. There was no need for him to fight him. Just wait your turn. Obviously, I've fights like, but keep away from people like Zhang. At the time, I just didn't see the point in him fighting Zhang. Anyway, Joe being Joe, fights him in a rematch and then gets absolutely obliterated. Then he has some time off and he comes back. I wanted to know what he had left, if he'd changed anything, adapted to anything. Showed no signs of that against Cash Ali. In a fight which Cash Ali was catching him all night. And if Cash Ali had a bit more power, he'd have bombed him away. And then he goes and fights Derek Chisora, which I said, that's easy work for Joe Joyce. And yes, outlaw pugilist, bro. I'll give you that one, you got it right. I predicted Joe Joyce to stop him mid-rounds. I thought the pressure, the jab, and the power would be too much for Derek. As you know, Derek's only got 2% battery left. Well, up until that fight he showed he did. To me he did. But then coming off a fantastic win. Congratulations to Derek, 2% battery Chisora. But what I'm trying to get at is, where did it all go wrong for Joe? Because I feel that under the banner of Bricktop, he was always put on the back burner for me. Because obviously at the time, and still has, Bricktop had Tyson Fury, who was his number one heavyweight and was the WBC champion. He had Dubois, who was coming back off of a loss to Usyk and a loss to Joe Joyce himself, but a lot younger. Daniel Dubois has gone and rediscovered himself, but I don't know, I feel like, was he badly advised, Joe Joyce? You know, I'm not a big fan of Sam Jones. I've got nothing against him, but he does talk a lot of dire sometimes. I don't think he's with Sam Jones anymore, but I find, or should I say, I think Joe was advised or managed poorly. I think he should have been with Eddie and he would have probably had a better chance. But it's just mad that a couple of years ago this guy was he was up there. Even me, I thought, I didn't ever know if he was ever going to be an heavyweight champion, but I got behind Joe because for all the stick he was getting, and I'd given him, not stick, but I just thought, no, you're not going to do it, but he kept proving me wrong and proving me wrong, so, and plus I wanted to get behind him because the guy's a nice fella. You know, not that I know him like, but he, you know, he's not a trash talker and stuff like that. But I sort of feel sorry for him because is it the end of Joe Joyce now? Or is he just gonna be like a bad smell hanging around now? Or, you know, try and get fights with the up and coming ones, or is he going to be a gatekeeper? Or I heard him calling out Parker and stuff like that. This was a few weeks back before the loss to Derek Chisora. You know, I don't know, man. I feel sorry for him because he's coming off 3 losses out of his last 4 fights. For me, it was his defence was shocking, but we all were led to believe that he's got this granite chin, which I fell for it too, which he has got a great chin, there's no two ways about it. But it was like my mate Mike always said, it's only a matter of time before he fought somebody who had power and could box, and he was a goner. But I used to think, nah, I've seen him at flush so many times and he just keeps taking it, you know. But did Joe believe that hype himself? He must have done, because he never worked on his defence. Yes, he's a big dude and I know he's slow, but he could have worked on his defence and a bit of head movement. And I think that's where it went wrong for him. Well, obviously it did go wrong for him because he got bombed out off Zhilei Zhang. But I don't know, I just feel like Joe now, age 4, is he 40? 3 losses out of his last 4 fights. I did hear before the fight an interview with Frank Warren. I think it was on TalkSports or Second Out. It's on one of them where even Frank Warren said it's a must. This fight was a must-win for both of them because it was potential end of the career if either one of them lost. So, what will Frank do now with Joe Joyce? You know, he's still a dangerous fighter. I have no quarrels with Joe still being around, but let's face it, he talks like Sloth off the Goonies. He can't string a sentence together without slurring, and I just feel, is it time to hang up the gloves now? Like I say, I never actually watched the fight because my internet crashed that night, but I did watch it at work on my break a few days later, and I was like, you just haven't learnt nothing. You're still just coming forward with your hands down, relying on your chin. He had a great jab, Joe Joyce, but the guy did well for, you know, he did very well. Olympic, I can't remember if he was silver or bronze medalist, can't remember now. But like I say, British champion, Commonwealth champion, European champion. He achieved good for what he did, but I think he could have achieved a lot more if he'd have been, personally, if he'd have been advised or guided better. I don't know, let me know what you think. Is it the end of the road for Joe now? I think so. But I wouldn't have any quarrels with him, just getting a couple of more paydays. But I don't want him to end up a cabbage rope like that. But I don't know, where did it all go wrong? It's mad, like I say, 1 minute he had the world in his hand, next minute he's on his arse with his pockets empty. But that's boxing, it's a cruel, cruel sport. Anyway, I've got my internet up and running again now, finally today. So I'm going to be live definite next Friday. I'm going to start doing them Friday or Saturday. I need to do some videos, man, because I need to get this channel up and running. It's going down, it's not going downhill, but I'm losing a lot of subs every week. But I've got a few tricks up my sleeves. I've got that video. I'm going to do a part 1 and part 2, and I was asked to do it in top 10 favourite fighters. It's quite hard that to pick. I've done the first from 10 to 6, and I'll do that video tomorrow. And then I've got a Crime Watch special coming out of the the greatest rimmers in boxing, the greatest rimming commentators in boxing, so we can have a laugh at that. But yeah, I'm going to start doing my live streams again. Try and get this channel to. I want to get it to 3,000 for Christmas if I can, and the only way to do it is by keep pushing on and on, hard work. But let me know what you think. What happened to Joe Joyce, and where does he go from here? Like I say, I feel sorry for the fella, but that's life, I suppose. Anyway, peace out. Enjoy the rest of the evening. I'll catch you soon.